Welcome to Conde Art. Today we're creating a Gollum fan art. We'll start with 3 sketches, build 2 3D scenes, and finish with 2 paintings. So let's begin. The first step is to do the sketches, just to get the ideas out of my mind. I like the idea of a Gollum looking at the ring, then another one seeing his own reflection in the water, and one could be creeping toward a small puddled fish. These sketches don't need to be super detailed, but every extra minute you invest here will save you time later. Take it slow, try things out, and don't be afraid to make mistakes. This is the stage where you solve problems in your mind before they appear. I decided to create a 3D face in ZBrush to use as a base for my painting. It takes a few minutes, but honestly, it's absolutely worth it for the later stages. Sculpting might feel like overkill, but it gives you a solid foundation for the character's head, especially perspective and shading, even if you end up changing things later. Then I used Dash 3D to generate the character I will use as my base. I wanted a very thin body type, and when you export an FBX, it already comes with the bones necessary to pose it inside 3ds Max. I imported rock assets I've been collecting over time, which helped me build scenes pretty quickly. I pose the character while I'll build the scene. It's a very intuitive process once you put in some time, and after that it's all about working the materials, which for me is one of the most satisfying parts of 3D. You get a lot of visual payoff with relatively little effort. Then I bring everything into Photoshop where I'll overpaint the entire image and change it completely until I reach the result I want. At this stage, there are no rules for what you can do with the render. You can swatch and stretch proportions, copy and paste elements, change colors, anything. But trust me, having a 3D base gets you further, faster than painting everything from scratch. Even if I modify it heavily, the 3D base is absolutely worth it. For the second image, I changed the camera angle a bit compared to the sketch, but I'm happy with this new point of view. The process is basically the same, but honestly, it could have been faster if I had simply just copied and reused the previous scene. Here, the most critical part will be the overpaint, because the raw 3D result is less appealing than the first one. But it still is a great base to paint over. One thing I knew I need to figure out carefully was the reflection in the water and how good it will look, as well as the lighting. I wanted to give the impression that the one above is a Sméagol, while the reflection below is Gollum, with a slightly darker, more sinister expression and lighting. It was really important to me that Gollum's face didn't look like the movie version. I wanted my own take on the character, so there's a new interpretation out there, not just another remake for the most famous one. And that's been the whole process behind these 2 paintings. Let's take a look at the final results. If you enjoyed this video and want to see the full detailed process, I have a 2-hour video available on Gumroad. Link is on the screen and in the description. By getting it, not only you will learn something new, but you'll also be supporting the channel and the ideas I have for the future. Thank you so much for your time, I hope you like it, see you on the next one.